Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. As always, thank you so much for clicking on this video and choosing to look at my content. I really do appreciate it. So we're going to be diving into some more low budget horror here on the channel. I love talking about these low budget horror movies. They're so fun to look at the details and the cheesiness and the campiness sometimes of what these movies produces. So let's take a look at this. This comes to us from comicflicknews.com, by the way. So, exclusive trailer for Bogieville unveils a Southern fried vampire movie. Southern fried vampire movie. Is there like chickens in it or something? I'm not sure where the southern fried part comes from. It's probably, you know, in the south of the US, I get that, but southern fried, some sort of play on, you know, Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm not really sure. But let's dive in and find out if chickens are indeed involved and why. So, from Magnificent Films and Silent D Pictures, director Sean Cronin's vampire movie, Bogieville, is making its way to the Cannes market. This afternoon, Bloody Disgusting has exclusively revealed the bloody teaser trailer. Sink your fangs into the first look below. So obviously we're going to be looking at the trailer as we kind of talk about the movie as well, guys. This trailer is all kinds of great. The visual effects on the vampires, the teeth and the blood, and what the actual visual look of the vampires is, I think it looks amazing. I think it looks incredible. It's very simplistic, but it's really effective. And the picture itself, this picture here of this little girl as a vampire, this is what drew my attention to making a video about this upcoming movie. I thought this visual here looked absolutely incredible, and this is what made me want to talk about this movie. So yeah, I think just the visuals alone look really compelling, and it goes a great way to kind of giving us a feel for this movie. So, Deadline first reported on Bogieville earlier this week, describing the upcoming film as a southern fried vampire thriller. I mean, that's one way to describe it. Again, when I think of Southern fried, it makes me think of, you know, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Maybe it's not the same for you guys, but that's certainly what it makes me think of. So, the vampires in this one look especially gnarly, with their sharp teeth reminiscent of the bloodsuckers in Radio Silent's new movie, Abigail. Absolutely. When I first saw this image here, this could basically be in that same universe as the Abigail movie that recently came out. I mean, the fangs, the teeth, and the kind of the look of the little girl here looks very, very similar to what we saw in that Abigail movie of the little girl who was the vampire there. And it could definitely be in the same universe. I mean, as a fan, you can always kind of go into this movie pretending it's in the same universe if you wanted to. They certainly look the same, so... So, the film follows a young couple on the run who stumble upon the derelict American trailer park, Bogieville, only to discover that its residents are a pack of bloodthirsty vampires. That will certainly ruin your day. That's not something you want to run into. So, Arifin Putra from The Raid 2 and Eloise Lovell Anderson, villain, star alongside Cronin. The screenplay was written by Henry P. Gravel. Sorry if I butchered any of those names. Stay tuned for more updates and check out the exclusive images and poster art below with the trailer. So yeah, like I said, we've been checking out parts of the trailer. I think the trailer looks gnarly. I think it looks great as a low budget film. I'm interested in seeing this. I love myself a good vampire movie. I know that vampire movies are kind of oversaturated, much like the zombie genre. But still, even the worst zombie film, even the worst vampire film, still kind of guaranteed a bit of a good time with vampires and zombies. I always still find them fun. So, yeah, I think this trailer looked incredible. It looks all kinds of gnarly. I'm really interested in seeing this. But yeah, so we have some exclusive images. Obviously, that little girl image from above, what we saw at the top of the article itself. Just a little girl, kind of a mouth covered in blood with these giant fangs. Very reminiscent of the Abigail, which is really cool. Then we have this second image here of this vampire lady on fire. The effects here look a little bit questionable, I'm not going to lie. This fire doesn't look realistic to any degree, but obviously you can't, well, I guess you can set someone on fire. There are some people that do that, but it's very, very dangerous, and you wouldn't want to try it. So I understand why they're going with the CGI fire, but yeah, it doesn't look too realistic in my opinion. But still, it's pretty cool seeing a vampire on fire. I mean, it's cool imagery. So we go down to the official movie poster here. So a Sean Cronin film, Bogieville, even God knows not of this place. Even God knows not of this place. Yeah, I mean, that's an okay tagline. It's not the best. Even God knows not of this place. I mean, it's okay. Is that going to have some sort of religious overtones or undertones within the movie that tagline would make sense? Even God not know of this place. could potentially have religious overtones. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think this poster actually looks fun. We look at quite a lot of low-budget horror movie posters here on the channel, and sometimes they're really kind of lackluster. The image that they put on the poster doesn't represent the film in a good light. But I think this poster actually looks quite good. I think it looks quite compelling. We've got the vampires kind of front and center here. We've got the little girl, and then it looks like there's potentially her father or someone she's related to, or somebody else who lives in the trailer park, as it is a trailer park full of vampires. Then we got other characters. We got the sheriff down at the bottom with his handgun. And we've got these other characters on the outside. And then obviously giving us a shot of the trailer park here. There's a bloody handprint in the window of the trailer park here. Yeah, and I mean, it's kind of cool. Characters, vampires, and the trailer park. I mean, it kind of gives you what the movie basically is. And I think it looks quite cool the way that everything's positioned. Like I say, we look at a lot of low budget horror movie posters, and sometimes they're just not that good, but this one's actually quite cool. I quite enjoy it. Not the best thing I've ever seen, but yeah, it's not bad. So are you excited for this southern fried take on the vampire lore? What do you think of this gnarly new vampire design? Share your thoughts and join the conversation in the comment section below. Yeah, guys, so there we are. This is just a very, very short video. I mean, it's one of these low-budget vampire movies. I don't expect the effects, the visual, the CGI effects to be, you know, top-notch. Kind of like this fire here. You can just tell from this image. But other than that, the practical effects of the fangs and what the vampires look like, they've absolutely nailed it. I think that looks great. This trailer looks all kinds of grisly, gnarly. I think it looks edgy. I think the film looks really fun. It's one of those films that you'd watch on a Sunday evening. If there's nothing else on, turn your brain off, whack on a cheap vampire movie, and I think you've got a good time. Grab a couple of friends and your family. And yeah, I think it looks like something that's worthwhile watching if you're into vampires and, you know, into the horror genre. But guys, there we are. So I throw it off to you. Jump in the comment section. What do you think about this? It's called Bogieville, an upcoming low-budget vampire movie that looks very reminiscent of that Abigail movie we recently got. Is this something you'd be interested in watching? Do you think it looks trash? Do you think it looks good? Whatever your thoughts are, pop them in the comment section. Can't wait to see what you have to say about this, guys. As always, thank you so much for being here. If you do like my content, please hit that like and subscribe for more of these videos, and I will see you in the next one.